The downfall of America in this society. I want to start out giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GM messengers that's sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening, learning, and being obedient to their husbands. It's the brother martyrs out with Union, A.K.A. Mataz. And I'm coming back with another quick video. And basically, man, I just wanted to touch on this video that I was looking at, man, and how, I mean, these wicked demonic females, bro, they don't want to obey a man, you know, and it's gonna be too late to learn to obey a man pretty soon. And that day when this stuff hit the fan, it's gonna be too damn late. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry. Ain't nobody gonna come to y'all rescue. Ain't nobody gonna do anything, man. Y'all gonna get judged because y'all completely out of order, wicked. Y'all talk back. Y'all don't want to get into any type of order. You always got something to say. And it's always, when y'all do have something to say, y'all always disrespecting a man anyway. That's the number one thing y'all like to do, is be disrespectful as hell. And think that y'all gonna get any results for that from that. No, you're not gonna get no results. You're gonna get left behind. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get left behind, man. Simple as that. So I'm gonna let this video play, and we're gonna start from there. Go from there.
Peace, love, and soul.
We're in a new age now. The future is feminine. Why the fuck do you think I must cater to what your needs are?
Nobody ain't say that.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do first of all. First of all, what we're gonna do is talk about my motherfucking needs.
Are you willing to listen to what a man says he wants and apply to those things? Without
not combined.
Any, like, you got a rebuttal. Exactly, rebuttal.
Hell no.
That's bullshit.
Hell no.
Why?
Because I know.
I'm saying if he take care of you, he take care of your necessities.
I'm an empowered woman.
And
it doesn't really matter what you do for me because I'm able to do it for myself. And if kissing your ass is required,
what?
No one even said the word kiss and ass. They said comply, but this is what these demon battle axes, right? Like their mind doesn't hear what you said, it hears what it wants to hear.
That ain't kissing ass.
Because I just said I don't like
that ain't kissing ass. No, we ain't talking about no ass right now. We ain't got over that. Like, you know why y'all can't hear sometimes? Because y'all listen to rebuttal. Y'all don't listen to understand nobody.
No. I'm gonna tell you
y'all listen. And while y'all listening, y'all hear them replace
we're not in the 60s, baby. We are in, which is really equivalent to 2054. We're in a new age now. The future is feminine. Why the fuck do you think I must cater to what your needs are?
Nobody ain't say that.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do first of all. First of all, what we're gonna do is talk about my motherfucking needs. And once my needs are met, then I'll think about meeting your goddamn needs.
She's a groomer. I'm gonna tell y'all, a grooming woman. She's a groomer. She wanna groom a man.
That's right. I do.
This is why
saying that the future is feminine while screaming out of your masculine ass, toxic masculine ass mouth is one of the most ironic things I've heard this yet in 2026. This is a joke.
I don't need them.
You talk to him like this?
That's why it's important for him to be that kind of partner for me.
Do you talk to him like this?
Like what?
Like how you talking to us right now? Do you talk to him like that? You over talking. Yeah, tell me a lot of women. Yeah, tell me you talk to him like that. I'm gonna tell you something. And you expect him to be a ride or die for you. Can I say this? I ain't gonna say a lot of women. I was sitting here listening. There's no way in the fuck, because I done dealt with this. No way in the fuck. I'm gonna sit here and take you serious when you doing this shit to me. I got a mama. Or had.
Your mama.
I don't need another mama.
Mama should be.
I don't need neither one of y'all for shit. And you're not gonna sit up here and talk condescending to me either. Because yes, I am a strong woman. I am a empowered woman. And I don't take shit off of no nigga. I don't give a fuck if he my daddy, my brother, my man, or the nigga next to me on stage. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, this is a question that you said. Why you mad at us for that?
Listen, I'm about to roll out. Because I don't like feeling disrespected.
Peace, love, and
So
we're in a new age now. The future is,
like I said, man, it's gonna be too late for you females, bro, to obey a man. It's gonna be too late to learn how to obey a man. It's gonna be too late for y'all. Because right now, she already in that spirit. I ain't listening to what no dude gotta say. Right? The scripture says in the Good News translation, a self-willed woman is a bitch, but she with a sense of decency will fear the Lord Yahweh. That's a self-willed woman, man. She's a bitch, man. And it's nothing you could do to deal with her. And then in the King James version, not the Good News version, it says, a shameless woman should be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. That's in Ecclesiasticus 26 and 25, man. You know? So, a lot of you females, man, it's going to be too late for y'all to learn how to obey a man when this shit hit the fan, man. Y'all going to be the ones who going to be wishing that a man will protect you in that day when this shit goes down and crack, man. And guess what? Ain't nobody going to protect you. They're not going to do nothing for you. They're going to watch you get stomped out. They're going to watch you get put to death. And that's just what it's going to be. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh, thy most high power God? My eyes should behold her. Now should she be trodden down as the mare of the streets. So a lot of y'all just going to get destroyed. And good riddance, because a lot of us are tired of that. You know, we ain't dealing with that, man. You know, because when this stuff crack, especially us men of the Lord, if you're a man of the Lord, you should be standing 10 toes down on your feet anyway. They going to lose their covering, because a man is going to be a covert for them, which is a hedge of protection. And they're going to lose their hedge of protection in that day. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years should you be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. It's just going to be over with for y'all, man. Everything is about to go down, man. And all she thinking about, she didn't even listen to what the men had to say, man. All she was doing is looking to have an answer, you know, to just to be rebellious. She just want to be rebellious. She don't want to be in order with no man. She ain't looking to be in order with a man. And a lot of females are like that, man. They want to be out of order with a man. And you're going to be destroyed in that day. You know, you're not going to have protection. You're not going to be protected. Ain't nobody going to be looking to protect somebody who don't want to obey, who don't want to listen. You know? So a lot of y'all are going to get put to death. And if you get I'm about to get that Ezekiel 9 and 4. Start at 4. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And we've been sighing and crying for a long time for all of this wickedness in this world, especially these females. It says in Ecclesiasticus 25 and 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, which is your mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. You know, you don't want the wickedness of these females, man. You know, you don't want that. They on a whole nother level. When you skip to verse 19, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So you don't want to be like these regular females. Like I said, I don't call them women on my channel. They're not women. A woman means wife, servant. And when the last time these females out here been a wife or a servant to a man? When have they wanted to serve a man with happiness, femininity, sweetness, kindness, loving, speaking words and admonitions back to that man, building that man's confidence to be a better man? When do you hear that? It's scriptures that talk about that. That's how a woman's supposed to be. But it's gonna be too late for that, man. Ain't nobody. You don't want to obey now, and ain't nobody gonna worry about you obeying later. Because guess what? You're gonna get left. Verse 5. And to the other he said in my hearing, go ye after. It said, go ye after him through the midst of the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. It says slay utterly old and young, both maids, which maids are females, so females are going to get put to death. And it says, and little children and women. Why did it say females twice? It said maids, then it jumped down and said little children and women. It said twice because a lot of females are going to die here in America. You regular ass females who don't want to listen and don't want to get in order with a man. You know, you want to keep talking back. You want to be proud. You want to yell and scream to the top of your lungs just for no reason. It's no apparent. It's no reason to even be doing all of that. Just to be heard, you know. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and that mark goes back to the wah, which means to the Hebrew word the wah, which means exempt from judgment. Because that's the only people that's going to be exempt from judgment is the elect. And you're going to have women of the elect. They're going to be part of the 1/3. You know, that's going to follow the 144,000. You know. But it ain't going to, that's not a lot of women that's going to make it. It says 2/3 of Israel are going to be destroyed. And majority of the 2/3 are going to be females, man. They're going to be destroyed out here, man. Because they don't want to get right. They want to just run their mouth and yell and scream instead of actually listening and hearing wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You know, they don't want to hear that, man. It's just too much for them to hear, to actually get some wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you know, just to be in some type of order with a man to the best of your ability. You know, they don't want that. They don't care. Anytime they hear this complying, I gotta be a slave. And no, look, you're not in hardcore bondage under your man. Yes, you're supposed to serve him, but a righteous man ain't gonna put you in hardcore bondage, man. And it says, and began at my sanctuary, then they began at the HMN, which was before the house. So yeah, man, a lot of them are gonna get dealt with in that day because all they want to do is yell and scream and run their mouth instead of just listening. You know, it says a silent, what's that, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 14. It says a silent woman, wait, hold on, let me just get it real quick, because I'm butchering it. You know, let me get it real quick. Just trying to be careful, because, you know, these people are driving mad out here right now. They just like they all on type of drugs right now, man. But I'm at a light, so I can pull it up real quick. This Ecclesiasticus 26 and 14. It says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord Yahweh. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. You know, these females don't even have well-instructed minds these days. You know, anything you say to them, they want to wild out on you. They want to yell at you to the top of their lungs. They want to fight. They want to be like brute beasts and animals. You know, look, man, we ain't dealing with that, man. We want peace. You know, majority of us men, we just want a little bit of peace in our life. You know, we don't want all that rah, 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 and, you know, and that back and forth and shit. We ain't trying to argue with nobody all day. That's not what we own, man. We mostly just be wanting a little bit of peace in our life. And that's kind of hard to ask for nowadays, because a lot of these wicked demonic females, they always feel so entitled. You know, they always I gotta have a voice. I gotta know it's about me, me, me. You know, no, man. Get in order, listen to the man, and then everything will be all good, you know. Try to map dropping, pull me, you know. So yeah, man. But that's too hard to ask for nowadays, because if you do that, you know, it's gonna always be some type of argument and fighting and, you know, back and forth. Nobody wants that. You know, nobody wants that type of energy, man. We don't look for that type of energy. That's not love and care. You know, we don't care for none of that. You know, all we care about is A woman getting in some type of little order and that's it. But you know what? A lot of y'all gonna lose y'all salvation because of that. Because y'all too prideful. Y'all got a prideful mind. I'm gonna come back to this, Carol. Y'all got a prideful mind, man. You know, you always got something to say. Always got to fight. You know, it's always something. And how about Shimmy Abashai is not dealing with that. You know, hold on. Across the street. Let me go back. Salakia about that. But like I said, like I was saying, they always got to fight. Always got to have something to say. Always got to talk back. You know, it's just too much, man. And all we want is a little bit of love and peace, man. And that's hard to ask for nowadays. Because it's always got to be a back and forth, a fight, man. Just to tell you something right. But you know what? It is what it is. It says, this is Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman will fear the Lord Yahweh. A lot of you females, y'all just wicked as hell, man. And y'all giving it to a portion of a wicked man. So when a lot of these females be getting put to death and some be happening to them because they was with this certain type of guy, right? It's because the Most High, put you with that person anyway because you was given to a portion of a wicked man. But a godly woman is given to somebody that fear the Lord anyway. So it ain't going to be no problems and back and forth and all of that extra shit, man. Everything will be all good. The Lord gonna make sure that person is straight, you know. So man, man, it don't it's not hard to be in order with a man, man. Just listening to a man and being in some type of order. Y'all don't want that, but y'all won't even call a man Lord, and that's your head. You come against your head, you're losing your salvation, man. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High Power God. That's why a lot of you females, when this judgment come, because America about to be destroyed, man. We in them times, man. It's getting closer and closer every day, man. We are literally in them times, man. And it's not gonna be easy on y'all, man. It's just gonna get harder and harder, and more judgment is gonna keep coming to y'all because y'all refuse to listen. Y'all refuse to get in order. Y'all refuse to this to have some type of obedience, man. And it's all good, cause guess what? How about Shemi Abashai gotta do some cleaning up anyway. Cleanup time gotta happen, man. Y'all gotta get a lot of y'all just gotta get cleaned up and get destroyed. Anyway, all praises to you. How about Shemi Abashai, man? Clean y'all ass up, man. Because look, man, we tired of the wickedness, we tired of the maliciousness and all of that, you know. But I'm about to close this, man. Hold on. I'm about to close this, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, cause hey, man, like I said, man, get in order, man. You the, the ones who don't want to get in order with a man, you gonna learn, man, when that destruction comes. Cause America will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. In the midst of World War III. Before that missiles come hit this place, nothing but straight judgment is about to come out here. You about to see a lot of death in the streets. When they cut these lights off and when they cut 911 off, it's going to be a purge out here for you people. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to our apostles and elders in GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakathum, and a Bible, bro. You walk up kind of